Welcome back to another episode of Ikoku Nikki, your journal with Twitch. So in the previous one, we had Asa going really through it and trying to figure out, she was feeling a lot of emotions, so she was skipping school. She was very much confused in a lot of things, and then at the end of the episode, we finally saw the acceptance that has been coming for a while now of, her accepting her parents' death. So it definitely felt like something that was being built up right in the previous episode and in the episodes prior to it as well, and finally at the end of the previous episode kind of felt like that all came out, all of her emotions. She finally came to terms with, or not came to terms with it, but she finally accepted it, right, that it actually happened. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen now after it, right, how she's going to deal with that acceptance here in this episode. So if you wanna watch this, Uncut Rambler is always on Patreon description, and let's go into Ikoku Nikki episode 9. Years ago, New Year's Day. Okay. I love how all of the chairs here, you can see that they just makeshifted some chairs because she doesn't have enough. That's so realistic. That's so well done. I can't believe they actually thought of that and then they did that. A computer chair, like what even is this? Like an outside chair or something, and like 2 of the normal chairs. That's so funny. I'm mumbling. Not drunk enough for this kind of conversation. I do really like the reasoning that Makio gave there, right? That's a very interesting one, she just thought that he was way too good, right? He was way too perfect for her, and she kind of felt almost inferior to it. That's an interesting reasoning. That's fine. You don't need to fall in love. There are people who are like aromantic and stuff. That's fine. Aww. Aww. At least she has Emery there to help her out through this. Intersect. Nice excuse. Okay. She just skipped a level.
しょ？じゃあ合わせてみる？お願いします。かっこいいっすね。ずるい。夏子
Hmm.
さん、何かしたいことはありますか？わかんないです。何でもいいんですよ。普通何を話すんですか？何でも正解のないことですから。ずるい。ムカつく。それって、
It's
私
nice
が
to
考
see that the
えな
school
くて。
does have like a counselor office. I feel like that's one of the things that you don't really see in anime, and I don't really know how it is in like Japan. But we had a counselor office that was really, really nice and helped me out a lot when I was more so with like the logistics and stuff like that I was struggling with during high school. And I'm really happy that they are showing this here as well, right? A high school counselor office. Well, I don't even know if this is supposed to be a high school one. I'm guessing it is, right? But yeah, we had a really cool counselor that was able to help me out a lot and did a lot of the research that I was wondering about. They did it on my, not on my behalf, but to be informed for the questions that I had and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it in anime like this, which is cool to
いい
see.
じゃないんですか。何なのカウンセリングって。何でも話せって。何も思いつかないし。何も考えてないからじゃん。くせカウンセリングか。塾の男子は雑談しに行ってるって言ってたよ。不登校気味らしいんだけど。
Mm.
待って。その男子とは。はい、出た。うっざ。はい、もうやめ。なんで彼氏はできた彼氏。うっざ。朝とはもう恋話しないから。なんでないから。
um,
なんでもいいから肉買ってきて。なんでもって。
any kind? What does that mean?
なんか最近超無気力で。基本死んでんの。
Any kind of meat.
とか言って。小説家ってそんなに大変？さあ。でも好きなことしてんだからよくない？たまに昼間からビール飲んでるし。私も好きな仕事がしたいな。何やるの？わかんない。だってわかんなくない？
Yeah, high school is tough.
それ好きな仕事じゃなくない？でも自分に何の才能があるのかわかんないし。
Once again, sorry, I know I'm pausing a lot, but this is a really cool episode. Once again, really love this. Really love this because oftentimes, especially in anime, you see people who are like, yeah, like characters who are like, I want to do this, I want to do this, and they have like a dream from the get-go. Really like how they're showing a typical high schooler who doesn't know at all what they are planning on doing. They just went to a high school that was either close by, their friends went to, or maybe that they had a vague interest in, and then they're like, bro, I'm like 15. I have no idea what I'm going to do with my life. Like there are a few exceptions every now and again, but most of the time people don't know in high school what the hell they want to do and stuff. They don't have really a passion that they want to pursue yet. So I'm really happy that they're showing it like this, right? This show is so good being like portraying those kind of realistic characteristics.
才能発揮しちゃう？しちゃうかも。お出口は右側です。お客様にお願いいたします。車内では携帯
She's trying to, right?
1年生チームで作詞しよう。
Oh, lyrics, nice.
作詞部活で。ああ、曲はまだない。
Lyrics
とりあえ
first.
ず詩だけ。
Interesting, okay.
いいの見て。なんか感想聞かせて。はあ、どれどれ。オリジナルの曲を作ると優先的にライブに出られるルールなんだよね。ま、今日書き始めたとこだからまだ全然なんだけど。
Oh, look at her being a bit nervous about it.
ああ、
Is it too personal? It's too personal, isn't it?
何そのリアクション。いや、若々しくて。
Young and fresh.
詩を書くの初めて。動揺してんじゃん。何これ、黒歴史。今まさに黒歴史が作られてんの。いや、そういうものは気にせず、
Okay.
今のうちにたくさん作った方がいい。これは真面目な話。否定はしないんじゃん。もういい。
They were a bit embarrassing. Young and fresh.
じゃあ、まず主題が不明瞭なので一つに絞るといい。前半ミクロなことに焦点が当たってる分、盛り上がりで大げさなくらい誇張したらいいかもしれない。あと全体的に曖昧な表現になってるから、もう少し。そういうんじゃなくて。
Don't give me a professional rundown.
言いたいことをしっかり書けば。
That's it. An emotional rundown.
言いたいことなんてない。ああ、そうか。他のアドバイス。そうだな。死ぬ気で殺す気で書く。死ぬ気で打ち、鍛え、研いで、命をかけて殺す。
Damn. Intense.
書くとはそういう作業だから。なんで？
Pour
なん
everything
でそうやってわかん
into
ない
it.
言葉で喋るの？
She's a writer.
違う国の人みたい。
And she's a writer.
そうか。っていうかもう返して、それ。あ、いや、これちょうだい。は？なんで？元気出るから。あ、語彙が足りないんじゃない？
あー。
語彙。それだわ。多分それ。私にはこの時の彼女の言葉を
Mhm.
とどめておくことができなかった。誰もがまるで違う国の言葉で話している。私がそう気づいたのはもっとずっと後だった。全然わかんない。おばさんが小説家で親が死んで超辛くて、音楽的に深みが出てもいいはずなのに、私はなんで全然パッとしないの？ということが
Wow.
私の一番の悩みだっ
Wow.
た。
Dude, that's so, oh my god. That's so realistic. You meet so many people who, and like I'm sure many people probably watching this as well have felt this way when you've had so many maybe experiences in the past and you so many things happen to you and you still feel like, why has all of this happened to me and I still feel like such a boring person? Why do I have so many like things that happen to me and I still can't put it all those emotions into something, right? I feel like that's such a realistic reaction. And I feel like it's more like there's a lot of things that could be. I feel like with Asa, it's mostly she's still, her emotions are very scattered. I feel like she hasn't fully. I feel like that's something that you need to mature into, and I think it's gonna take her a lot of time to get through this. But the other thing that I wanted to say that I thought was really, really cute here was Makio saying, hey, can I keep this? It kind of felt like one of those things where, you know, a parent takes a drawing from like a kid in like kindergarten or like elementary school and they put it on the fridge and stuff. It kind of felt like one of those things, you know? And I feel like this is the first or one of the first times where Makio has shown kind of like an almost parental side as opposed to a guardian side towards Asa, right? Which is really cute, right? Her being like, hey, give me this. It gives me strength. Yeah, that's cute.
いいなぁ。私もわかりたい。わかりたいよね。お先でーす。腹立つわ。
まあ、なんか適当に日持ちそうなもん買ってきたから。
甘くない？
え？
出迎えもしないで。
ああ、LINE したらあと10秒だって。
もっと厳しくした方が本人のためだと思う。
いや、少なくとも俺は経験上言えるけど、厳 しくされていいことはないと思うぞ。それに、好きな人に甘くするのは当然だろ。
Here she is.
マ
The
キオさん、
goblin.
ついにあと10行が終わっ
Gremlin Makio. Oh.
おお、お疲れお疲れ。なんかいろいろ買ってきたぞ。
何？
ただ焼けばいいかと思う。なあ、誰かと会ってみるのは。
会うって？
あ、いや、聞き流してくれていいんだけど、同業者の人に会って話でもしてみたら突破口になったりしないかなって。スランプ。
Oh, look at them being all lovey-dovey. Wow, we're skipping in time quite a bit. Oh, that's what happened here.
でしょ？
お邪魔します。
あ、どうも。
よくしてもらってんだって。ま、あなたはそれに感謝する必要はないけどね。決めたのは広大さんだし。何より何より。
Oh, she seems cool.
ジュノさん、コーヒー。
ああ、どら焼き食べよう、どら焼き。そっか。私も2年くらい前まで超スランプだった。
コンスタントに本出してたよね。
3年間くらいかな。かけるのはかけるんだけどね。味がしなくて。
味。
What Asa was talking
これは
about.
絶対美味しいぞって必死こいて作るじゃない。で、人にも美味しいよって言ってもらえたりしてさ。ま、人を選ぶ味になっちゃうこともありますけど。でもそうやって作ったものの味がしないの。何を書いても楽しくない。すごく寂しくて心細かった。
寂しい。
すごく。
本当に昼から
Wow,
ビール飲んでる。
it's like a month later.
いいじゃん。仕事が終わったんですよ。ウケる。お邪魔します。
I mean, she says everything on her mind, huh?
建築も気になる。朝は？ライブハウス？いいじゃん。ねえ、マキオさん。小説家ってやりがいある？全然。
うちの母はすごく頭のいい人でさ、私という子供がいなければ、あるいは彼女がもっと遅く生まれていれば、きっと一角の人になっただろうなって思うんだ。だからなんとなく、私が母の人生を潰したみたいな気持ちがあるのよ。
Oh man.
何？現在？いや、それ社会のせいじゃん。
その通り。
Aww.
俺が就職決まった時にさ。
銀行？
親父はもちろんお前にはがっかりだっていう感じだったんだけど、父さん、銀行に決めました。そうか。
あなたのお父さんってつくづく。
だろう。でもそれを聞いた母が耳まで赤くして、お母さんは立派だと思う。
Aww.
結婚前は銀行勤めだったんだよ、彼女。あの人が怒りをあらわにしたのはあの時だけかもなって今ふと思い出した。
そっか。やだ、もうお母さん最低。
Oh man, this is a really cool sequence that they're doing here.
だってマキオさんのバカ。笑ってるけど、あなたもその頃はダダ漏れだったと思うよ。バカ。そうだ、あれ美味しかった。お母さんのあれ。
弁当レシピ。
じゃがいもと梅干し、豚肉で巻いて甘辛く煮て。
Ooh.
久々に食いて。
掘った穴を埋めるような虚しい商売よね。
Man, this is an awesome sequence here.
っていうかさ、分離決めた？まだ。分離？マキオさん、プリント読んでる？まだ読んではいない。まだ。
Not yet.
数学ができれば理系なんだけど。あ、文系理系の話。マキオちゃんはどっちだった？
Silent.
文系に決まっておろうが。おろうが？おろう。 就職のために行くか、勉強のために行くか、大学。
ま、無理せずと言いたいところだが、そうもいかんよな。君の仕事は。
Hmm.
マキオさんっていつ小説家になろうって決めたの？
気づいたらなってた。
反則！真面目に考えようね。
私だって真面目ですよ。
黙っててください。
ね、何書いてんのちびさん。
その人、身長気にしてんのよ。
Really?
年のこと言っとった
That's so cute.
それは悪かったね。
これから伸びるもん。
いいじゃない。私もだいぶんちびだよ。
可愛いじゃんね。
やだ！ワイドパンツ似合いたいの。これちょうだい。
ちび同士仲良くしようよ。
やだ！なりたい自分になりたいの。
Aww. Aww.
つまんなくても平凡。
That's cute. That's really really cute. That's really nice of her to say that. Also very Asa. It reminds me so much of exactly how my sister is. That's exactly her. She'd be like, no, I don't want to be like that. I wanna grow a few more centimeters because I want to look good in this kind of outfit. That like verbatim. It's so realistic. It reminds me so much of that. And she was like, no. Also there was a point where she got a bit taller than she wanted to be. And she was like, I don't want to be too tall because then I'm gonna be like a giant and I'm not gonna look good in anything. It's so cute. It's so cute.
やりたいことならなんとかなるさ。ってのは俺の話だけどね。
君たちの未来は無限とか言われても困っちゃうんだよな。
Yeah.
なりたい自分か。そりゃ永遠の命題だね。
ムカつく。ちょっと、失礼な口聞きなさんな。
朝だっけ？君は今人類の永遠の試練に喧嘩を売ったぞ。
ああ、自由でいたい。お腹すいた。
まあ、こうぜ。出来は悪くない。
よし、なんか作るか。
Mm.
全然わかんない。
Everyone's living their own life, huh?
ムカつく。つらい。全然わかんないよ。
December 19th, the day before. We were December 20th
明日、
earlier.
エミリ遊びに来るけど、いい？
はい。
出かけまーす。
いってらっしゃい。
She's struggling.
おやすみ。
January 1st.
夜中に目が覚めちゃった。
え、寒い？湯たんぽ使うか。
あ、それいいこの今日。
そういや、
Mm.
作詞どうなった？
その話やめて。
バカにしてなくて、本当にやればいいと思ってんの。
Life.
行ってきまーす。
はい。いってらっし ゃい。
Juno seems really cool.
自分が誰で何を愛して愛さなくてどうやって生きていくのか、いつかわかる日が来るのかな。
Wow.
いつか。
Man, that's so... Wait, is it about to end? It is. Shoot. I was gonna pause and talk about it, but it legit just ended. Okay. Yeah, this was once again an absolutely fantastic episode, like an incredible one. I really like how they showed the... what's the word? I guess the parallels between Asa and Makio even here, right? With Makio kind of being in a similar situation as Asa, even though she's double her age, right? Once you... There's that moment in high school, usually around high school, where you do start thinking, hey, once I finish high school, that's done, like that's the done deal with my mandatory education. Usually, well, I don't know how it is depending on the country, but I mean, as far as I know, well, even high school isn't mandatory, I'm pretty sure in a lot of countries, but either way, that's kind of like my path there, my predetermined path is done, and from there on out, I need to decide on a university that I want to go to, and depending on which university I go to, that's going to influence heavily what I do in life, usually. Oftentimes, that ends up not being the case at all, but you think like that when you're in high school, right? And because of that, you start feeling extremely lost, and I think that's extremely normal. And even when you decide on a university, even when you maybe land a job, that feeling usually just doesn't go away, of being like, what am I even doing? Is this what I want to be doing? That feeling of being lost, of being like, who am I? What, like, is this what I want to be doing for the rest of my life? All of those feelings are feelings that usually stay with you. A lot of them probably, I mean, I'm gonna assume probably for the rest of your life, or at least for a very long time, a substantial amount of it. And we can see that being, that feeling being in Makio, that feeling being in Asa. Even though Makio has, she is doing something that she really is passionate about, it seems like, and she loves, even if she is in a slump, even if she does say it isn't satisfying, she is passionate about it, and many would consider that to be kind of like a dream job, to be able to do something that you are passionate about it and that you love doing. So it's really interesting seeing how she's like, who am I, and all those things. That even in a flashback that we saw earlier when she was hanging out with the girls, right? She said, how I wish I had an epiphany, how I wish that I could have, just had something click, and that would be basically, okay, so this is who I am, right? It clicked, this is who I am. Even if it is just an aspect of me. That was such a cool scene, right? That was such so interesting. And I think this is obviously like a huge part of this show, is talking about, trying to see who am I. And I don't think that is a question to that. You can, once, as you go through your life, you figure out many things about yourself, and you figure out, some of the traits that you have, that you might have, some of the likes that you might have. But then the problem with that is, those change all the time as well, depending on your experiences. I don't even think there is, and I've been an advocate of that for a while, I don't think there is such a thing as like, who am I? You have some things that you are maybe a bit more inclined and stuff like that to do, but you change so much over your life that just adds to that entire dilemma. So it's just really cool to see, two people in very different facets of life right now, at different points in their life, kind of feeling a similar thing of being lost, and that kind of similar loneliness in it, right? Especially once, as you see like people around you talking about how, oh, I want to do this, or oh, I don't want to do this, like showing some kind of direction in their life, of being like, oh, I have this one thing maybe like kind of figured out, or this kind of wish, this kind of goal, and that makes you feel even more inferior in a way, of being like, why can't I have that? Even though you don't know, like that person's probably going through a similar thing just with a lot of the other aspects of their life, right? You might have like 5, 10 things that you have figured out in your life, but you have like 90 or 100 that you don't, right? So you feel empty, and then you hear someone who has like that one thing that you're insecure about figured out, and you're like, well, they have everything figured out, even though they have another 90 things that they don't have figured out, right? So that's how it always goes, right? That's how it always goes. And it's so interesting to see that here, right? It's so interesting to see that here, because yeah, I wonder how it's gonna go. That entire sequence of just going like further ahead in time, back in time, ahead in time, and just all the conversations and stuff overlapping. That was such a fantastic sequence. That was so well done. I love that sequence. But yeah, I am so curious to see what is going to happen with Asa as a character from here on out, right? She's obviously going through a lot. I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. I guess that's the entire point of this anime, right? So we'll see. For now, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.